review our cross dance together. Remember, we start with our slow side steps, almost like a slow grapevine. And then we go back the other way. Make sure you're up and moving with me. You can't be still for this. And then we do our 3 jumps forward, 3 jumps back, 3 jumps in a circle, and pat, pat, pat. Great. All right, let's start the music. Be ready to be up and moving with me for cross dance. Step and cross behind, step and together. Step and cross behind, step and together. Then 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Last time. Great job reviewing and doing the cross dance with me. I've had so much fun doing these folk dances with you this year. Do you remember our song, Tony Chestnut? And it's not just a guy named Tony Chestnut, but we point to our toes, knees, chest, nut. Ready? Nice and slow to start. Here we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. Little faster, here we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. All right, you better not be sitting down and watching this. Get up and move along with me. A little faster. Ready, go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. Oh, your hand's getting all jumbled up yet. It's really hard as it gets faster, isn't it? Here's a key, a trick that'll help you out. If you stay low and close to your toes, it's a little bit easier. So you're probably gonna see me this time as we get faster. I'm just gonna stay down low. See if I can scoop back so that I can touch my toes and my knees really quickly. 1, 2, ready, go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. You can't go any faster, can you? I don't think I can. Okay, we'll try just a little bit faster, but I don't think it's gonna work. 1, 2, ready, go, Tony Chest. I already messed up. 1, 2, ready, go, Tony Chest. I can't do it, guys. All right, you got this. We got this. We can do this. Ready? Here we go. Tony Chestnut knows I love you. Tony knows, Tony knows, Tony Chestnut knows I love you. That's what Tony knows. Okay, that was not right. Oh, I hope you had fun doing Tony Chestnut with me. I bet you did better at the end than I did. Let's sing our apple tree song together. But before we sing it with the words, let's practice reading through the solfege of our song. We start on so. So if this is so, what would this note be? That's right, that's a jump down to me, just down to me so far. And then we have more so's and me's, and not until the third measure do we see a note above so, which would be la. That's right. Let's jump ahead to the end. And what is our final note? That's right. We end on do. Very good. So let's go back to the beginning and try it from the start with our so's, me's, la's, and do's. Ready, sing, so, so, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, me, so, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, do. Good. Let's try that again and make sure we get that last so, do. Big jump. Ready, sing, so, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, me, so, me, so, me, so, la, la, so, do. Fabulous job. Let's sing it once with our words, following along with the notes as well. Ready, sing, apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apple knocks me out. Great work. Well, we are going to get to sing that song quite a few times as we play our game. So choose an apple to cheer for and see which apple will make it to the end of the game. Ready, here we go. Apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apples knock me out. Oh, that's the wormy apple. If you chose that one, I'm sorry, but it's gone because it went bad. Let's sing this solfege pattern starting on so. Ready, sing, so, me, one more time, so, me. Great work. Now we can get back to the game. Ready, sing, apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apple knocks me out. Oh, there's our wormy apple this time. Let's see what pattern we have to sing to get back to our game. What note do we start on? That's right. Do. Ready, sing. Do, me. Again, ready, go. Do, me. Awesome job. Back to our game. Ready, sing. Apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apples knock me out. Oh, that's the wormy one. Did you have this apple as your apple you were cheering for? I'm so sorry. Let's sing our pattern and get back to the game. What note do we start on, though, first? That's right, we start on me. Ready, sing. Mi, so, la, so. Good again. Mi, so, la, so. Very good. All right, if your apple has disappeared because it got wormy, pick another one to cheer for. Ready, sing. Apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apples knock me out. that one over there on the left. All right, let's sing our pattern to get back into our game. What note do we start on? That's right, it's me again. Ready, sing. Me, me, so, so. Again, ready, go. Me, me, so, so. Awesome job. Here we go, back to the game. Make sure, again, if you've lost your apple, if it's gotten wormy and taken out of the game, you can always pick another one. Here we go, apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apple knocks me out. Oh, the very bottom center one is gone. Let's see what pattern we have to sing to get back. Okay, what note do we start on? Good, we start on so, here we go. So, mi, do, do. Again, ready, go. So, mi, do, do. Very nice job. Okay, we're down to 3 apples. Pick one of these to cheer for. See if we can make it to the end. Ready, sing. Apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apples knock me out. Oh, the very top one. Were you cheering for that one? I'm so sorry. The apple is gone. But let's sing our pattern to get back to the game. We start on so, ready, sing. So, la, so, mi. One more time. So, la, so, mi. Very good job. All right, we're down to our last 2. You've got to cheer for one of these guys. Which do you think it's going to be? Here we go. Ready, sing. Apple tree, will your apples fall on me? I won't cry, I won't shout, if your apples knock me out. Oh, the bottom one is gone. Let's sing our pattern to see our champion apple. We start on do, ready, go. Do, mi, so, mi. One more time. Do, mi, so, mi. Very nice job. And there is our champion apple celebrating with the fireworks. Yay! All right. Well, thank you so much for playing along. If this was your apple and you were cheering for it the whole time, that's really impressive. If you just cheered for it at the end, that's okay too. Congratulations on the winning apple. Hope you had fun playing Apple Tree with me, and here's the next part of our lesson. Please say and clap each rhythm with me. We'll do each rhythm 2 times. 1, 2, ready, go. Top, top, toddy, top. Again, ready, here we go. Top, top, toddy, top. Great job, here's the next one. Ready, go. Top, toddy, top, top. Again, ready, here we go. Top, toddy, top, top. Good. Next one, ready, go. Toddy, top. Again, ready, here we go. Toddy, top. Great job. Next one, go. Toddy, top, toddy, top. Beautiful. Again, here we go. Toddy, top, toddy, top. Great job. Next one, go. Toddy, top, top. Again, ready, here we go. Toddy, top, top. Great job. Ready, go. Toddy, toddy, top. Again, ready, here we go. Toddy, toddy, top. Nice work. Next one, go. Toddy, 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 top. Good. Again, ready, go. Toddy, 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 top. Great work. Here's the next one. Ready, go. Top, toddy, top. Again, Great work saying and clapping those rhythms with me. We're going to learn a song called There's a Hole in My Bucket, and maybe you know this song and you've sung it before. The interesting thing about this song is it's a circle song. Have you ever heard that song? This is the song that never ends. Yes, it goes on and on, my friends. Some people started singing it not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is the song that never ends. And the end of the song leads it back to the beginning. That's a circle song. Well, so is There's a Hole in My Bucket. It's also a circle song. You'll see exactly at the end what I mean. So as we are listening to, learning, and singing along with this song, we're going to follow through this book. And as we do, we're following the adventure of Liza and Georgie and this bucket. So keep an eye on this bucket right here and the worms inside as we go through the book. And if you have a good time with it, you can always rewind it and do it again because it's not a very long song. But the song has an interesting feel. Instead of feeling like a marching feel of 1, 2, 1, 2, it has a feel like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So whenever it's Georgie's time to sing, we are going to use a cup pattern, super simple, just to keep the beat along with him. And when it's Liza's turn to sing, we'll use a body percussion pattern. So let's go over both of those right now. The Georgie cup pattern is just going to look like this. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Can you get your cup and practice doing that with me? Tap, 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 bottom, tap, tap, down, tap, tap. The Liza pattern is going to look like this. Pat, clap, snap, pat, clap, snap. Can you try that with me? I know it might feel a little bit quick, and if you can't snap again, please don't worry about it. It's totally okay. Just make the motion so that we feel that beat. That's what's important, that we're feeling how this music is moving differently than some of the music we've listened to before or sung before. All right, well, let's try both of those patterns with some music before we get into the book. I'm going to keep my camera down like this so that we can see both patterns all at one time. Okay, let's give it a try with the music.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
Then fix it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Then fix it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, fix it.
With what shall I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fix it, dear Liza? With what?
With a straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, a straw.
The straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. The straw is too long, dear Liza, too long.
Cut the straw then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Cut the straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, cut it.
With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I cut it, dear Liza? With what?
With a knife, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a knife, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, a knife.
The knife is too blunt, dear Liza, dear Liza. The knife is too blunt, dear Liza, too blunt.
Wet the knife then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Wet the knife then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what?
With a stone, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a stone, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, a stone.
The stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry.
Wet the stone then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Wet the stone then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what?
With the water, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With the water, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, the water.
In what shall I get it, dear Liza, dear Liza? In what shall I get it, dear Liza? In what?
In the bucket, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. In the bucket, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, the bucket.
But there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
Very good job helping me go through with the cut pattern and our body percussion pattern. Did you hear some words that maybe you weren't as familiar with? Well, I did. Whenever they said the knife was too blunt, what does that mean? Blunt. It means dull. It wasn't sharp enough to cut the straw. What about when she said, then wet it? Like make the knife wet? That doesn't make any sense. How's that going to help? Well, it's not the normal kind of like get your hair wet to wash it. It's W-H-E-T, wet, which means to sharpen a knife. So she's telling him to sharpen the knife. And she tells him to sharpen it on a stone, but the stone's too dry. Did you know, and I learned this when I had to learn how to make my own oboe reeds in music school, you have to have a stone be wet in order for it to sharpen a knife well when you slide the knife against it. Isn't that crazy? So then we sing the actual kind of like wet with water wet. But then what's the problem at the end whenever he doesn't know how to get the water because there's a what? There's a hole in the bucket, so it starts it all over again. And that's how the circle song works. Well, let's check out our song with the book now. And big challenge, see if with the book and the song you can keep doing your pattern. I would love to see if you can do it.
There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
Then fix it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Then fix it, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, fix it.
With what shall I fix it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I fix it, dear Liza? With what?
With a straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, a straw.
The straw is too long, dear Liza, dear Liza. The straw is too long, dear Liza, too long.
Cut the straw then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Cut the straw, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, cut it.
With what shall I cut it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I cut it, dear Liza? With what?
With a knife, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a knife, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, a knife.
The knife is too blunt, dear Liza, dear Liza. The knife is too blunt, dear Liza, too blunt.
Wet the knife then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Wet the knife then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what?
With a stone, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. With a stone, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, a stone.
The stone is too dry, dear Liza, dear Liza. The stone is too dry, dear Liza, too dry.
Wet the stone then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie. Wet the stone then, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, wet it.
With what shall I wet it, dear Liza, dear Liza? With what shall I wet it, dear Liza? With what?
with the water, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, with the water, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, the water.
In what shall I get it, dear Liza, dear Liza? In what shall I get it, dear Liza? In what?
In the bucket, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, in the bucket, dear Georgie, dear Georgie, the bucket.
But there's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, dear Liza. There's a hole in the bucket, dear Liza, a hole.
Hey, boys and girls. So last time we were together, we had talked about how we had hot cross buns and we had our notes moving down like this. Hot cross buns, hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. So we had found out all that information last time. Well, today we're going to look at what it is called. So right here, this yellow and this red, that's going to be our dough. Our red is our dough and our yellow is our me. We're looking for a note that would be in between dough and me. Can you help me out with dough and me? And then we're going to say blank when we get to this orange one here. Here we go. 1, 2, and go. Me, blank, dough. Me, blank, dough. Dough, 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 dough. Blank, 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 blank. Me, blank, dough. Now, if I think about it for just a second, I'm thinking, what would be in between me and dough? Me and dough is a skip, so I have to have a step in between. So I have to go, instead of from a space to a space for me and dough, this me going to a blank must be a space to a line. They're opposites. We're going to have our me and our ray. We have me, ray, and dough. Those are those 3 notes right there. So anytime we see an orange, we're going to sing ray on it. Here we go. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. So this is what it would look like if we put it on the staff. I'd have a space going to a line, and a line going to a space. For those steps, here we go. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do. Now for that re, we're going to use our hands and make it look kind of like a roof. Here's a corner or a roof, and we're just going to separate them a little bit. We have mi, lower that heel of our hand to re, and we close it to make do. Mi, re, do. Here we go. See if you can do that with our hands. Here we go. Mi, ready, go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. What if I take the words off of it? I wonder if that will trick you. Let's see. Starting on mi, here we go. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. What if I took the hand signs away and I put some hot cross buns on there? Let's see. Yes, this is an actual food over in Europe. So here we go. Mi is where we're starting right here. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. What if I took those away and I put note heads that were colored? Wonder if you can do it. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. I wonder if I take the hot cross buns away. Yes, that is a real food over in Europe. And I replace them with colored note heads, if you can still do it. Let's see. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. I want to make it trickier. Can you do it if there's no color? It's just a black note head. Let's see. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. I wonder if I can trick you if I put the stems and beams on there. Put it on the staff. Let's see. Remember, we only look at that circle part because it's the only thing in one place. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 re. Mi, re, do. I'm not going to help you this time. Ready and go. Mi. How did you do? Did you get all those notes? I hope so. Let's play the game. Here we go. Ready? Remember how to play? If my hands are crossed at the end, yours have to be crossed. If they are apart, yours have to be apart. Here we go. Let's sing it with mi, re, do this time. Here we go. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do. Oh, I ended apart. I hope I didn't catch you. If I did, I get the point. If not, you get the point. Let's try it again. Mi, re, do. Here we go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do. Oh, I still ended apart. Did I catch you? I hope not. I hope you got the point. Otherwise, I did. All right, let's see. This time, can you sing it with words? Ready and go. Hot cross buns. Hot cross buns. 1 a penny, 2 a penny. Hot cross buns. Well, that time, did I trick you? I crossed. This time, let's do it with our rhythm syllables. Still sing it. So we're going to have ta, 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 or toddy, 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 toddy. Here we go. Ready and go. Ta, 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 toddy, 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 ta, ta, ta. Oh, I ended up apart. Did I get the point or did you? All right, let's see. This time, let's go back to our solfege and do mi, re, do. Here we go. Ready and go. Mi, re, do. Mi, re, do. Do, 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 re, 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 mi, re, do. Oh, I ended apart. I hope I didn't catch you. If I did, I get the point. If not, and you match me, you get the point. Great job. I will see y'all next time. Bye, guys.